What's up guys, Nico here from Ungeek, and today I'm going to be talking about our recent experience of gaming on a massive 98-inch TV. Recently, we got to try out Devant's new 98-inch TV that launched in the Philippines. We took the opportunity to find out what it's actually like to play on such a massive screen. When it comes to TVs, most people think that bigger is better. And that's true for watching movies and shows. But what about gaming? As someone who games on a 50-inch TV, I was curious if playing fast-paced action games on a 98-inch screen might feel a bit overwhelming, especially when up close. Of course, if you play at the right distance, it should be fine. In case you didn't know, there's a distance guideline for TVs that's recommended by most TV manufacturers. For a 98-inch TV, you'd want to be 4.05 meters away for mixed use like gaming, or 2.99 meters for a cinema-like experience. Not everyone has a big enough living room, so we wanted to know how gaming would feel from 2.1 meters away, the minimum recommended distance for a 98-inch screen. Before we get into our gaming experience, let's first talk about the new Devant TV. This 98-inch TV has a 4K resolution with HDR10. It also runs on WebOS, which we found to be quite smooth, all while having essential TV apps like YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, and more. The Devant TV also has True Motion, which makes videos look much smoother, though we usually turn this off on TVs as we don't really like the effect for movies. For those who prefer it, True Motion is there, but it's nice to know that it's easy to turn off. The TV settings are also laid out in an easy to navigate manner. Plus, we like that it doesn't have too many unnecessary enhancements. This also extends to the game mode feature, which we also found to be unobtrusive. Again, another plus in our book. Now, let's get into the actual gaming experience. To start, we tried out Death Stranding 2. And on this 98-inch TV, the game looked gorgeous. If you ask us, Death Stranding 2 is one of the prettiest games on PS5 right now, and the Devant 98-inch TV does it justice. It also helps that it feels smooth and responsive throughout our gaming time. Plus, even with how large it is and how near the screen I sat, I found the experience to be great. Of course, Death Stranding 2 isn't the fastest paced game out there, even if you go guns blazing into mule camps. So, for our next game, we tried out Ghost of Yotei. Sucker Punch's latest game looked great on the TV, and even though it's a more action-packed game than Death Stranding, I didn't find it difficult to keep track of enemies, even with how big the TV is. Another thing we liked in Yotei is that when you ride your horse, the game's aspect ratio gets wider for a more cinematic look. If you're playing on a smaller TV, then your view will be smaller. With a 98-inch TV though, you'll still get a wide view of the landscape, making for a better experience if you asked us. Finally, we tried out Elden Ring. Souls-like games are fast-paced and you need quick reflexes against the bosses. Thus, we figured this would be another great test. Much like my experience with Yotei, I didn't have any issues playing Elden Ring on the Devant TV. Even when I faced a large boss like the Glintstone Dragon, I had no problems keeping track of it. This was a pleasant surprise for me, as I expected Elden Ring to be too fast to enjoy on a large screen like this. It's worth noting that not only did we sit at the minimum recommended distance, but we also didn't have the TV at eye level. Despite this, we enjoyed our gaming time with the Devant 98-inch TV, but if you're planning to play games on a TV like this, you may want to get a lower table if you're going to play as close as we did. Overall, the gaming experience on the Devant 98-inch TV is excellent, even when you're sitting up close. Of course, practically speaking, we still recommend at least meeting the recommended cinema distance if you're planning to get this TV. Still, if your living room or bedroom is a bit on the smaller side, as long as you have space, you can still consider a TV like this if you're looking to splurge. The Devant 98UHW201 is priced at just around 120,000 pesos, give or take depending on where you buy it. It's still quite a splurge, but considering how good it is for gaming and binge watching, it might be a worthy buy for those looking for an immersive viewing and gaming experience. And that's it for our gaming session on a 98-inch TV. Once again, this has been Nico, and as always, keep on gaming.